Hello everybody, I'm Amanda Davis and I'm going to teach you today how to make a scalloped letter or number. Please bear with me as I've not done this sort of thing before. Right, first start with your blank page. I always prefer to start in landscape mode, but that's preference to you. Now we click on your text box, which brings up your text style box off to the side, and as you can see Arial is highlighted. So I'm going to press the cursor onto the blank page, and for this demonstration I'm going to use the letter T. Now as you can see it's really small. Now you've got two choices. You can either click off to the side and enlarge it manually like so, but for people that are a little bit more technical minded, you can go to the text size box and highlight the size that you'd like it to be. So for this demonstration I'm going to first change the shape of the letter slightly by going into the offset key, which you'll find is down here. It's a circle with a red circle inside, and while my T is highlighted I press the circle and this brings up another letter, a shadow around the letter with softer edges. I'm going to keep those edges, but as you can see over here you can actually change them to a sharp corner if you wish. So I'm going to click on the inner T and delete that, which leaves me with a nice chunky T to work with. Now I'm going to click on the text style button again, and staying with Arial I'm going to click my cursor further up the page and press, you can choose either 0 or 0 or any other letter to develop a pattern. So I'm pressing 0, and the 0, as you can see, is highlighted with a green box with a black side with a black circle with a little cursor key in there. Now I'm going to press my cursor button onto that and pull it down to the T, and as you can see once it's connected to the letter T, the T turns grey and you get a slide bar to the side, which we'll be using in a little while. Now I want to repeat the pattern all around the T, and what we're using and what all this is text to path. So now we press the 0 or whichever letter you chose again, and we keep pressing it until it goes all the way around the letter T. Now where there's inward curves you can see that they've doubled over on each other, but that doesn't matter because they will disappear in a moment. Now we've got all the circles around on the outside path, so now we're going to use this little bar with the black button in the middle because we want to lower the circles. So we click on the little black button and pull downwards slowly, and you'll see that the zeros have moved onto the line. Now you can choose them to be just a little bit on to give you a nice big scallop, or you can move them all the way down and to get a more solid one. So for this demonstration I want them a little bit further up so they're just inside the line. Now I'm going to click off to the side and I'm going to draw a box all the way around what looks like a little loopy mess. Then it brings up a box all the way around, and you're going to right click on your mouse or on your keypad and scroll down the menu bar to where it says weld. Now click on weld, and as you can see you've now got scallops all the way around your letter, and this works for any type of letter, skinny ones, fat ones, short stocky ones, but you do have for numbers and letters that have a circle in them, you have to slightly change it by taking that circle out or to whatever shape to do the outside and then replacing it, but I'll show you that in another video, hopefully. So to further enhance this T, if you want to have a shadow, while it's highlighted, go back down to the little circle, which is your offset key, press on there, and you now have a highlighted shadow around the letter T. And if you go into the offset area, you can, if you look, you can see it says offset distance. Now we want to lower that to around 70. As you can see, it's getting tighter in, and then hit apply. Press your cursor down to remove the box, and now you can separate the two items. So click on the lowest scallop and move the letter to the side. And as you can see, you've now got your scallop letter and you've got a scallop shadow. Now to make that deeper still, for a deeper shadow, re-click, go to the offset button and repeat. And again, I quite like the shadow at 70, but play around with this because different settings give you different effects, and hit apply. Remove the box and separate. Now these are your three main layers. Now another trick is on the ones that have cut out holes like the scallop, is draw a box around that one till it's highlighted, right click and check to see whether that it's either grouped or it's a made compound path. You'll know this because group and ungroup won't be highlighted and it'll say release compound path, so you know that this will all stay together. Then you check the other one, again draw a box around, highlight and check, and that's all grouped. So you can move them around without losing where they are. And for the finished effect, group them all together. Now if you want a separate topper to the T, keep this one separated, highlight and hit internal offset, which will give you a line on the inside of the T. Change your setting upwards this time to 70 and hit apply, and that gives you your separate T for the top that sits on top, but that's optional to how you want it. Hope you like this lesson, hope it wasn't too wobbly in the explaining, and I hope you can now produce scalloped letters and numbers. Thank you.